Hello.
So we're here with Aaron at Brewability Labs.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So what do you do here at Brewability? What's your
I
job?
serve people beers and I clean.
Serve beer and clean? How long
Yeah.
have you been working with Brewability?
Since they first opened up.
So what do you like about Brewability and the way things are run?
I like the people and I like the money and I like getting the tips and I like the work.
Yeah?
And it's an easy job, not so hard job. Even though I only work 1 day a week, I know I'll probably move up to working maybe 2 or 3 days a week. I just don't like to, sit at home and do nothing and not have any money. I like to have money.
Sounds like I might need to come join you here because I would like to have some money, but I don't have a whole lot of money right now. So
I don't either. I don't think anybody does, especially with this COVID stuff going on.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So do you like the beer here?
I do. I love
Yeah.
their beer.
What's your favorite?
I like the IPA and I like the amber orange.
For you, when you're serving beer, do you use the color codes on the menu a lot? You know how like the tap handles have colors and the menu has colors, or is it better for you to have somebody tell you, I want an IPA or I want an amber?
Well,
How do you accept it on that?
I accept it in any other way.
Anyway,
Yeah.
whether it's a
An
color
orange
or
or an IPA. If I don't know what it is, I just ask them what is that. So I'm not good with the names, but most of them I'm good, like the coffee porter, the IPA, and the pale ale, and stuff like that. But when there comes the new stuff, sometimes it could be confusing, But
so the color helps you a little bit figure out which
yeah,
beer is which.
yes, sir.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I would just like to say thank you for talking to us and
Yeah, thank you, sir. Anytime. Yeah.
appreciate the time, man.
It was nice to meet you, sir.
You too.
So my cousin is the head of deaf and hard of hearing in the state of Colorado.
Okay.
And she's like, I love you, but you're not really accessible as far as for people that are deaf and hard of hearing. And I said, okay, well, what do I need to do? And she says, well, any place they go, you need to be able to see each other's lips and hands, right? So she said, well, you need to have a circle table so that everybody can see each other's hands. We got this made. I said, well, what else do we need? She says, well, if you have an interpreter come in, then you need a semicircle table. These are wiggle seats. You can get them online or at any autism. We have autism community stores where we got these. This is for people that need to move around. So your ADHD kids with autism. If you want to keep them seated in your brewery, just hand them one of these, put it on their seat.
Okay, so every brewery should have those.
They should. Also noise canceling headphones. So you can easily get these. Actually, the cheapest way to get these, I'll tell you a little trick, is to get the shooting range noise canceling headphones. You can get them for about $10 on Amazon. So we have lockers just filled with games, and then for my bartender who's blind, he brailles the taps, and then we always keep them in the same order, so we don't just switch them all over. The colors coordinate with the style. So we might not always have a raspberry kettle sour, but blue is always the sour. And green is always going to be the IPA. We might give it some variance, but it's always going to be the same style. So we try to sell purposeful products. So everything you see here is made by someone with a disability. So we're trying to support local. I think that restrooms are extremely important, especially for women. So we have all of the products here that anybody could need. I do think it's really important to provide pads and tampons, and then we also provide gloves and wipes in each of the restrooms. So if you have someone with a caregiver, that way they can change them. So it's just good to be mindful of that.
How different is it for you here, like with the business model you guys have? Does that introduce anything that different for you? Have you had to make many changes to how you brew, or?
It doesn't affect the brewing process any. we have to like understand like any of our employees' strengths and weaknesses, and be able to figure out, okay, what are their limitations. There is a safety aspect on the brewery side of things, where you know, some of our employees have to be, you know, really careful in the brewery. So, you know, currently I just have Nathan as an assistant right now. He's pretty capable of doing a lot of things. He really loves cleaning, so that makes my life easier. I love it because he's a real attention to detail. If I like say I'm like cleaning off my mash tun screens or something, I throw them back in and they're look like they maybe been sprayed a couple times, because I'm not with my brewing vessels, I'm not the cleanest person because I can boil it anyway.
So he keeps you on track.
Yeah, so like it's like, you know, my mash tun grate's never been so clean, you know. But he does a lot of things. He cleans kegs. He's,
I saw him mashing out
does
earlier.
parts buckets. He knows, you know, how to properly, you know, put hoses into like, you know, chemical buckets to soak them properly and all that. What are their limitations? You know, can I have this guy next to a boiling kettle? You know, probably not. But can we do things like keg off beers? You know, tasks that try to get as many people involved as possible. But, you know, it's also understanding there's a quality side that we have to maintain as well. So I would say, as far as our staff and how it affects the brewing process, I would say it doesn't.
Yeah, you just have to, like any job,
the
you have to
process
have the
is-
right person for the job.
Yeah, so the process is what it is. That's not going to change. It's just figuring out how to get people involved in the process where they're capable and able to be involved. You know.
Caught me at my best, working hard on videos for you guys. So hit subscribe. You don't want to miss out on what we got coming for you. Cheers.